how do you manage to be able to uphold your career, right? Which is your provision for your family, your unit, but yet still pour into your marriage?
Even in the whatever the topic of discussion is, if it's food, if it's couch aesthetic, whatever it may be, it's not bigger than the love.
What are some things that you did to help yourself transition into that space with her? That's coming off of the space of being in the streets.
So she actually is a magnet. I don't want to go nowhere else. I'm finished with the studio. Where can I get the most peace? I'm running there.
What are some of the things that y'all do to just really bond and really continue to connect with each other?
I think I always try to get to know her more, because I know that who I was when we met is not the same dude who I am today. But as life goes on, if those things are happening to me, I know that the same things are happening to her. So I think it's continuing to get to know her. I'm the happiest when I'm with her.
I'm gonna give you 3 vocalists and I want you to rank them.
All right, cool.
All right. Tank, Usher,
Yeah.
and Eric Bellinger.
Man, that's a tough one.
I'm Simeon Pando.
Joy Monet.
Tank. I'm Melvin Gregg.
This is another episode of Nice and Neat.
I'm Duke.
I'm Omar. I'm Jalon.
Welcome back to another episode.
Yo, what's going on? Hope all is well. Welcome back to another episode. I'm Duke.
I'm Omar.
It's your boy, Eric Bellinger.
And I'm Jalon with another episode of #1 podcast in all of Los Angeles, Nice and Neat. You know what? We're going to start this episode off a little different. We've never started the episode like this with a guest. So before I even get into his introduction, I do just want to ask him, himself, the Eric Bellinger, my brother, how are you feeling today?
Yes.
Like, how are you feeling today? You know, how's the family?
Yeah.
Like, how's your mental right now, bro?
The mental is good. You know, I was just telling my brother Duke I went to church this morning, so it was a good word too. We had a guest speaker from Atlanta, and he came in with that hood word, that good word. You know, good word. I was like, I like his angle. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's what
you know what I mean? So after that, I've just been thinking a lot all day. You know what I mean? That was one of those words, and it got me in a good place. You know, I'm real open minded, and you know, just ready to chat. You know, ready to just chop it up with my dogs.
If you weren't feeling good, would you tell us? Because I know it's natural for a man to be like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good.
I think that is the natural response. I think
I'm good. You talking about?
Yeah. It is the natural, and it's become the norm. You know, whether I guess I am physically or mentally, no matter what, to the world when I speak naturally, I'm gonna just say I'm good. So I do agree with what you're saying, but nah, I'm in a good space. I just, you know how to balance it. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm at home, I feel like that's my downtime that I actually take on and conquer and face everything that's just in my head, just messing with me. You know what I mean? So I do spend a lot of time battling my thoughts, you know, but you know, it's something about it when I go outside, I put that hat on, I just turn it on like, yo, we good, you know? So, you know, that is a good question that could take diving in on. You know what I mean?
Most definitely could.
Yeah, because I don't even know. Like, if someone asks me, especially someone I ain't talked to before, like I'm talking about in this type of environment, and they say, "Are you good?" and I wasn't good, I will say I'm good.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to dump on you.
I'm good.
No,
I
don't want to dump on you.
I'm not about to kill the vibe already.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, because I could not be in a good space, and it's gonna ruin this whole thing we got going on right here.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
that's how.
Yeah, no, for real. That's real though. That's real. It's a real thing.
Like, what's up with this nigga right now?
So as you guys see, we have Grammy. Man, you got a Grammy, bro. First and foremost,
Thank you, man.
We got Grammy winner, father, musician. The list goes on. Incredible husband. We're gonna jump into that as well because that wedding ring going crazy. We got Eric Bellinger in the building.
Yes,
Let's give it up for
Eric
EP, man.
Bellinger in the building.
My dog.
Hey, man. First and foremost, I want to say thank you, right? Thank you for coming out. Thank you for doing this with us. We're going to get into a lot of conversation truly of the man behind the music.
Yeah.
Right? Because unfortunately, if you guys showed up to this podcast to find out what kind of musician he was, go to Google. You can find that there. Right? Man, you have been, how many years have you been married?
9 years.
You've been married for 9 years. You're pushing 10, right?
Yes, sir.
How many children do you have?
2 kids.
Incredible father, right?
Thank you. Yeah.
How do you manage to be able to uphold your career, right? Which is your provision for your family, your unit.
Yeah.
But yet still pour into your marriage time after time. Because I've seen you on social media. You guys still kiss on the mouth. Y'all still like each other.
The 6 seconds. You seen that meme? We do the 6 seconds.
6 second kiss.
Yep.
Tell them
Same.
about the 6 second
Same.
kiss.
Boom, boom. You just sit there. You just sit there. You just hold it. You count. You don't count out loud, but in your mind, you just plan on being there. It's not a quick thing when I'm in here for the affection. It ain't the same hug and I'm out. No matter who around, it don't even matter, because when we first greet each other again, it's a new moment. You know what I mean?
Wow.
There's certain endorphins that are released though with that 6 seconds. Like scientifically it's been proven that like when two people hold the kiss for 6 seconds, I think, or longer, but it might be 6 seconds on the dot, there is a chemical that is released inside of your brain that makes the two come together even more.
Yeah,
so it makes the kiss
yeah.
more impactful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's almost not. It's almost impossible to not be present when you're counting to 6.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Right, because it's so easy to just I'm gone, right? It's so easy to give like a little, you know. But when you actually, and it's not like you're probably counting, but you're just aware of like we're holding space for this like intimacy right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think, I can see how easy it is to just bypass that and just forget. Like you could wake up in the morning, kiss your woman, and forget you caught, forget you kissed her.
That's a fact.
Right? But with the 6 seconds, I'm gonna implement that. Yeah. With the 6 seconds, dog, it's almost impossible to be not intentional.
For sure.
Exactly. That's the best way to put it.
You said y'all be on the 6 seconds.
Yeah,
Now, I've never
that's just the energy.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but I've never seen you post that, right? And I've seen you post your wife before.
Yeah.
Right? And I do know that you are an artist, so like the way we move on social may not be the way you move. There may be a certain mystique that is different about artists, right? But my question is, do you believe in having a public relationship or a private relationship?
I would say initially private, and I don't think it should ever stay there intentionally, like we not showing nobody. You know, because naturally photos are gonna be taken. And it's like we not hiding it. We happily here. But you know, same way we post an event, if we was together, we posting it, but we not like,
come on,
going out of our way to show people that we love each other. We just doing it.
Yeah. He said naturally photos are gonna be taken, experiences are gonna be captured.
Broadcast, yeah.
They're gonna be captured. I would almost feel like people actually do go out of their way to not show it. And I would feel like because your partner is so, like, she's so integrated in your life, you would have to think about not posting her, right? Because if you're posting everything else, you're posting your good days, you're posting your fits, you're posting the experiences, you're posting about this and this and that, and you're not posting about your partner, that's intentionally leaving her out of it.
Yep.
Right? How do you feel about that though?
Yeah, I mean, I just was in the car right now. I got a folder from an event. You know, you swipe through, you know what I'm saying? You might have 40 pictures in the Dropbox folder. As you saving those pictures to pick, I don't know if you busting 5, 10,
Whatever, the
whatever the number is on the carousel, it's up to you which ones you pick. You feel me? And I think for me, I'm the happiest when I'm with her.
Hello.
No matter what. So
Hello.
like the smile is different. Like I'm gonna have fun when it's just like, oh yeah, we chilling, but I'm not able to fully let go because I'm more so like on guard. I'm more so like, don't even try it. Like we having fun, we turn it up, yeah. But when she there, it's like I'm glowing. You know what I'm saying? And you can see it in the photos, and I can feel it in my spirit.
Yeah. How have you managed though, right? For at least where I'm sitting, right? I haven't really seen you in the tabloids for no scandalous stuff.
Yeah.
Right? How have you managed to be married and in an industry where it's really salacious, right? And it's just like, it's driven by controversy and people digging and prodding into your life.
Yeah.
But still 9 years married, how is that? How have you managed to do that without like interference, I should say?
Man, I think it's not enough to just like be like, oh, I wasn't doing nothing. You gotta be far away from it. You got to be far away from anything that's a distraction, anything that could look like it's invasive. It's not like by coincidence, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really not involved. Like, I'm really nowhere. Right. I'm really not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no one's here. You know what I'm saying? So, it's super easy for me. You know what I mean? Because it's real. It's like, that joint is like, it's nothing nobody can say. Yeah. It's like, I'm out of here. Yeah. I'm see ya. You know what I mean? I know what this world is, and I know what it was becoming 9 years ago. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm like, ooh, you know how they like, yo, it ain't nothing out here. It's wild out here. If you got something, you better, man, it been wild. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think it's starting to become the popular discussion that it's like, ain't nothing out here. But man, I've been on that.
Yeah.
You feel me? I've been on, I find something, I'm locking it down.
Keeping it. Yep.
It don't make no sense to live in this world and not have that type of love. Because this world is treacherous. It's treacherous. That's the best way to put it too.
So this is day one, Eric Bellinger. You felt like this. Mm-hmm. This isn't a space that you grew into, right? Because there are a lot of men. I know that it just takes time. You know, it takes time. It takes experiences, and it takes almost losing the thing that you love for you to say, you know, there's nothing out there, right? So, what was it about your upbringing that put you in that space before you even had to be in that space?
Yeah. Growing up, seeing the parents married 25 years, growing up, pastor's kid in church, I was on the front row every Sunday. You know what I mean? So the life and example that I had set before me was always righteous. You know what I'm saying? It was always like we praying, we going to school, moms is making, you know, lunches. It was like a wholesome life. And I think, you know, when I first got in the music business, I was like 18, like right when I graduated. Me and Lamaya got married, you know, I would say like, you know, 10 or so years after I was already, you know, in the music business. So it's not like I just met her, boom, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was out there in the streets. I was roaming free.
I see what was happening.
Royal oats were song. You know what I'm saying? But now it was just like, once I ran across her, what I needed from 7 different chicks, she was satisfying and checking every box. And it was just like the natural, like, there's no need to go nowhere else. You know what I mean? Like, a woman have to actually be that escape. They can't just want to be and you want them to be it. Because then you're just going to be, you know, forcing a square into a triangle. As opposed to like, yo, she actually is a magnet for me. I don't want to go nowhere else. I'm finished with the studio. Where can I get the most peace? I'm running there.
What are some things that she did to make you say, hey, you know what, this is it? And actually, scratch that. Better question.
Yeah.
What are some things that you did to help yourself transition into that space with her? That coming off of the space of being in the streets. I think that's a more impactful question.
You know, it had to be cold turkey. I think it was her direct ultimatum. You know what I mean? Like, it's either that or this. It's either them or me. And I love you. I love you so much. But if you want to go over there with them, just go over there with them. It's all good.
It's all good.
And I was like,
we hate hearing that.
Me like that.
We hate hearing that.
I'm not going over there. That would be stupid.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And she showed me every time, to this day, she's been consistent. Like, this is where you need to be. Come home from tour, this is where you need to be. Come home from the studio, this is where you need to be. The smile is there at the door, no matter what. You know what I mean? So it's like, I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't even want to. I'm straight. Nobody knows how to take care of me like she does. I've been committed to that commitment, you know.
Did you lose friends and lose like your circle because of that?
I did. Things got weird for a lot of people because they wasn't used to that. You know, they wasn't used to me being like, nah, it's us. It's me and her. You know, for me, it was just like always like, hey, let me know what we doing, you know, and looking up to my leadership and guidance, my mentors, like whatever y'all say, whatever is best for me, that's what we doing. But then after I became a man of my own, it was just like, yo, this is what we doing. You know, this is the new king and new queen in my castle, in my world. So I can't have nobody else, you know, in the throne.
That's actually good. The lifestyle that comes with being a musician. Mm-hmm. From my perspective, or my understanding, I don't know about your guys', it seems like very, very late nights. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Like there are no mornings.
Right.
There are no mornings. It's just a daytime and then back to the studio.
Yeah.
With that type of life, now I don't know if that is, you know, accurate for you, but just generally speaking. But if that is the case, how have you and your wife managed to have a successful, fruitful marriage for so long with that type of kind of time? And also, like, how does that affect your kids as well?
Yeah. I think for wifey, it's the communication, like my skilled level of communication. Like I'm tapping in no matter what. Hey, what you doing? Hey, 927, bink. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on your head, I'm on your bumper, AM, PM, bang. You know what I mean? Like I do things throughout the day, tap in with her. How's your day going? You know, so I think she always feels the sense of you know, security from me just checking in on her. And at the same time with the kids, you know, if I'm like on a road or something like that, we doing the tap-ins too. I'm trying to FaceTime. I'm trying to, you know, just be as present as I can be while I'm there. While I'm not there, I'm sorry. But on her behalf, she used to be in the music business.
Okay. So she understands it a little bit.
She understands it a lot. You know, she truly is the one that is pushing me to continue to strike while the iron is hot.
Fire.
She been there.
Fire.
She been AMAs, you know, all the awards. And for her, she just, man, cover me. She keep me covered. She keep me prayed up. You know, it's just different. You know, when you meet that one that's like, yeah, we meshing on another level. When you got like 5 or 6, you know what I'm saying? Like you can really like you know, figure it out. And I say that to everybody. And I'm not saying it like, yo, I'm out here just smashing them all. I'm just saying when I'm trying to determine who's the right fit for me. You know what I mean? Like, and this is just conversation, hanging out, dinner, whatever it may be. You vetting.
Yep. 1,000%.
You know, because I don't want to separate. Yeah. You know, so I just took my time and made sure it was right.
Hey, so how do you keep music entertaining?
Yeah.
Right? How do you keep it like sexy and you know, provocative or whatever?
Right.
And also be someone in a married relationship without blurring those lines. You know what I mean?
A mixture, balance. You know what I mean? Like some videos it's her. You know, the fans like, yo, we want to see your wife. You know, in some videos, it's just like somebody that fits for the video. You know, I did a joint gang slide recently with Mozzie. Shout out to Mozzie. And we did like a Fast and Furious theme on that joint. You know what I mean? And it was like, man, if we can kind of tap into the Japanese culture a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Get us an Asian persuasion. I just say that because it fits with that theme of Fast and Furious. You know what I mean? So it's about the storyline the same way somebody would be casted. So it looks like it all makes sense. And, you know, even doing what we got to do, it's like, she's not tripping. She's not tripping because she knows my mental.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is that something you have to explain or she just understands?
She know my mental. Like, you know what I mean? I think we on such a deep level, it's not like, we're not doing none of the phone checks. We're not doing none of the pop-up. We like it's nothing. It's just like, it's really real. Like, this is my partner. You know what I mean? We don't go through the things I feel like maybe relationships that are like starter kid vibes be doing. Like, I really we know, like, this is it.
But what does we know mean though? Because someone else who's listening could say like, oh yeah, I do that with my partner too. But we always end up in arguments because we didn't talk about
because
like,
what is there to argue about? Like, give me any example. I don't know one. Give me like for me it's not happening. But give me an example of like an argument. We argue because of this, and then when you say it, you're gonna be like, that was stupid.
Yeah, but I think a lot of the arguments are actually stupid.
They are
stupid when you really step back and look at them. But stupid arguments don't like. It doesn't mean that feelings aren't involved, you know? And sometimes your feelings supersede like what's logic and what's intelligent and smart and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So like you talking about the age of persuasion, you know, that makes sense for Fast and the Furious, right? But let's say you are doing the Fast and the Furious and now you get a black girl, which doesn't make sense for Fast and the Furious, right? Do you come in and say, okay, this is why, this is the logic I have with her, right? Or is it just like, nah, I don't care. This is my project, my vision, and I'll explain it to her later.
Nah, it is. She don't even be questioning nothing. I think the thing is, like, I'm approaching it like this is business. Okay. This is no different from Nordstrom's and McDonald's. You know what I mean? And whatever their slogans may be, like the music is, you know, it's the music. You know, it's never been no thing. So it's like it's never been a thing. Yeah. For real. So it's like, you know, anything other than like me getting a girl for a video. It's like, that's the girl for the video, bro. Like, I'm not hitting her up after the video shoot or none of that at all. I don't even want your phone number, bro. I need you to say cut and we shake hands. We don't need to hug about or none of that.
So do you have experience with, like, other girls that are friends with your wife, like, getting in her ear and be like, hey, you should check that?
Not that I know of, because she don't come to me with nothing that nobody tell her, because she know my words is more valuable than theirs. It's high regard for each other. It's not, nobody could even cloud her thoughts like that. It's nothing for them to tell. It's nothing to say.
Yeah.
Do any history.
Like at the end of the day, this is your job.
Like, I'm not in that world. You feel me? I'm not in that world. You feel me? Like,
it's your job at the end of the day.
Yeah, this is it. Like,
so
what?
I feel
I'm
like
singing on stage, I'm out of there. Like, we're not
that's true.
coming back to the hotel. Like, that don't happen.
I think that people just have this misconception of musicians, you know. So like, it's like you can't trust them.
Yeah,
like someone would tell you, kind of like athletes.
Athletes, I was gonna say the same thing.
Right? It's just like, hey yo, watch out.
Yep.
Hey yo, I didn't do nothing. Like, watch out. So I could see how you had the same thing.
Yeah, it's
like downtime, and I mean, let's say you got a gig in Brazil. You know, a quick like little turnaround. It's no hesitation that comes with like, can I go, or it's
I don't know.
It's all business.
Nah, if she could go,
we go.
I want her to go. I don't want to be around nobody else like in this universe. Like, let's be clear. Like, I don't want to be with nobody but Lamaya motherfucking Good Bellinger, bro. Like, she's the one, bro. She make me better. It don't make sense to be with nobody else. At no point in time, I'm gonna get some stupid ass advice. We're gonna eat some whack ass food. The conversation ain't gonna want to make me stay there until the restaurant closed. Like, they kicking us out everywhere we go. Like, we different, bro. It's 10 years. You feel me?
I like that.
Nobody is on when we on. I'm sorry for everybody.
So I feel like as people are listening to this, they're like, dang, what they on? So with that being said, what are some of the things that you and your wife do to bond?
Yeah.
Like you just said, like this conversation that you getting from other people is not gonna make you want to stay to the restaurant close, implying that you and your wife could be at a restaurant and be like, "Dang, we shut this shit down."
Yeah, on
right. What are some of the things that y'all do to just really bond and really continue to connect with each other?
I think I always try to get to know her more, because I know that who I was when we met is not the same dude who I am today. You feel me? Like, every life experience is changing me. Every time something happens drastic in my life changes. Every time I reach a new goal, my head gets a little different. Every time I have a fall, I feel a little weaker. You feel me? But as life goes on, if those things are happening to me, I know that the same things are happening to her. So I think it's continuing to get to know her. So it's not like I know you because I know your favorite color. It's not like I knew you at 31, so now I know who you are at 41. Let me know the new you. In the same way somebody else is out there getting to know somebody else, I'm getting to know my girl again.
You saying curious.
Passionately.
Yeah.
Passionately.
I want to know about her because I'm not with her a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm with her every day. Even being married is like, bruh, we wake up, she's going to take the kids to school. We're going to meet at the gym. And then I might not see her until the next day when we wake up again. You know what I mean? Like, I might go home and she sleep by the time I get home. So it's like being there, you know, is different from being present in conversation and actually having moments. So it's like, it's more time away still. So it's more to learn.
I want to ask you a personal question. And if it's too personal, you don't got to answer it.
No, you good.
As a married man, how often are you guys plugging in?
I would say 3 to 4 times a week.
Healthy. That's healthy.
I love that.
I love that.
That's healthy.
Yeah, it's gotta happen. That's important. You know what I mean? Ladies, just get it together. Just please. It's gotta happen. Like, I understand everything that you do, you know, but make daddy proud. When you say daddy's home, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to feel that. I want to feel that, you know what I mean? And I think it's not always been that. I think we've worked our way there to where it's like, you know, we got this understanding like, okay, these are the things that needs to happen. These are the things that need to be, you know, the atmosphere, the energy, the availability.
So are these things planned? Are the
They're
plugins
not planned, but it's like, if I'm at home, it's possible.
Oh.
We want to be outside.
Yep.
But if we at home,
are you opposed to planning the plug-in?
Because
it's not the same. It's not the
It's
same.
not the same, but like
We could plan a staycation. Hey, babe, we in LA, but we going to Pismo Beach. We going to Huntington Beach. We going to San Diego. You know, whatever that is, it's a plan. You know what I mean? Like, just so we can get away. We got the kids. We got the, you know, babysitters. That's the thing to actually, you know, interfere with the nightlife for the married couples. That's like a big thing. You know, so I think for us, it's really just being present. You know, the more we're around each other, the more we into each other naturally. You know what I mean? If it's a crazy work week, I can't be mad that the work week is crazy and then I expect the same, you know, nighttime levels.
Yep.
It's like I had to be real too, because sometimes I might go to bed like, you know, I'm talking like I said, the ups and downs and the valleys, like, oh man, but it's like, I wasn't even at home.
Yep.
My testosterone has just built up crazy because it ain't happened, but I haven't even been available for it to happen.
Wow, that's so real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, we talk about that often, right? Just the difference in us being able to just kind of just turn it on and be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
And then we sit back and we have to be fair and look at it on the other side. It's like, man, I actually ain't warmed her up all day.
Exactly.
Warm her up.
I ain't warmed her up all day. Like, I ain't sent her a damn emoji today, bro.
Yep.
I'm telling you, that joint is like a give and
When
take.
did you realize, like, yo, I actually gotta warm my woman up throughout the course of the day for the night to be exactly what I want it to be?
Yeah. I mean, she told me, like, she blunt. She real blunt. You know what I mean? And I think as a man, when we get married, we expect for it to be it's so easy. Yeah. Like this, like the pursuit or the chase is over. But it's like they still the same person. Nothing changed really. Like you get married, don't nothing change. It's really just now the parameters and y'all mind. It needs to just connect as much as possible. But you still need that same lather. You feel me? You still need that same. It's the same equipment.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to do everything you did to get her in order to keep her.
How do you like, you know, when you get married, you start to take on someone else's emotions.
Yeah.
And the lust that you had when you first started dating her, right? Because when you first start dating somebody, you don't really know of her baggage.
Right.
You don't know of the things that trigger her. You're not really responsible for her emotions. Y'all just having a good time. So y'all having sex a lot, right? How do you get married and then receive all of the baggage and receive all of the emotions? I'm not saying baggage like a bad thing, but just like everything else that comes with a relationship.
Yeah.
All right, and now you have to be conscious of so much, right? How do you not let that get in the way of the intimacy part of it?
It kind of is important for it to be there in the beginning, like the concern of the background and the concern of the mental trauma before the intimacy, because that's the foundation, you know. And if you having sex first, then the sex is the foundation. So now while you starting to talk about the things that are more heavy, instead of them being the foundation of the tree, they're actually, you feel me, like swaying in the wind. So it's tough to go backwards, but I think you do need to, like that's a part of both. You know what I mean? If I could be there for you when it feels good for me, for sure I need to be there when it feels good for you. You know, so they giving so much of themselves, and you know, I think from being real like concerned, you know what I mean, like it naturally wants me to just be there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like when it's your friend, you want to be there. When it's just acquaintance, or when it's just like one of the buddies that you're doing it with, it's like it's not the same way you're gonna treat your friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about the NPR Usher video that went viral that you was a part of.
Yes, sir.
All right. How do you feel about the reaction that it got? All right. And you having that as just an important part of that. Like, what is your experience with that video and how popular it went?
Yeah. You know, I look at it like I was the people's champ. You know, like the underdog that if you know, you know. Like my music ain't like, you feel me? Like number one. Like it's an independent grind. If you know, you know. I'm in my own world. Like, you know what I mean? So that shined a light on me that I think my career hadn't seen in a way that was like, who that? You know, so on a mainstream scale, because everybody saw that. You know what I mean? No matter what, you saw it. You know, and that opened so much windows and doors and opportunities. Is like I was going places, people was requesting me to sing that joint. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like it did a lot. Like for the people that already knew me, that was like, it's expected. You know what I mean? But for the people that didn't know me, they really did get put on, you know, and I really did get a new light shined on me for real. So it was good, you know. Luckily, I hit every single note, you feel me? Like, if I didn't hit the notes, it could have been bad. It could have been bad.
It was dope, though.
It could have been bad.
It was dope because it definitely was like, all right, show up.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be ready,
like,
man.
This ain't the trend on the internet right now. This ain't that.
It's the real thing.
This is live and in action. I got a question for you, though. All right, I'm going to give you 3 vocalists, and I want you to rank them.
All right, cool.
All right. Tank.
Yeah.
Usher.
Yeah.
And Eric Bellinger.
Tank, Usher, Eric Bellinger. Man, that's a tough one.
It's easy.
That's a tough one. Because I'm like, I don't know. You know, I really done like looked up to them and studied them like for real. Like, so it's kind of like the young sensei like has studied his masters.
Yeah.
But I do feel like the creation is never greater than the creator. So I give my respect and love to them dudes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to put me at the 3 spot, and then I'm going to put Tank number 2 and Usher number 1.
Ooh.
It's got to be a real one.
Hey, let's give it up for humility real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, let's give it up for the way he just positioned that. It was great.
Yeah, nah. For real. Like that. I mean, you a writer, right? I feel like writers are naturally, you know, I'm cool with being behind the scenes. Like, I'm not really pressed. If they know, they know. Like, I'm kind of the boat that actually allows all of this to move. And I'm cool with knowing that. And I'm cool with my creator understanding and knowing that. Me and Omar today, we was chopping it up. And we were in the shop. And we were talking about you, right? And it was just like, man, I asked Omar, I was like, you think with this newfound success with these writers now on the female side, we got Money Long, we got Victoria Monet, both acclaimed writers prior to even coming out. Yeah. I was like, you think that's something that Eric ever desired? And he was like, ask him.
Right.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask him.
Yeah.
Is the spotlight is being front row and center is the fame, no point intended. No pun intended.
Let's go.
Is the fame something that you've ever desired in that way?
Mm-hmm. I don't like the idea of being famous. You know what I mean? Like, that idea and it's just like, it's not what it used to be. You know what I mean? Like, fame used to be like, you know, what we grew up seeing, not necessarily everybody just all in your business. It was just like successful, famous person. So yeah, back in the day, that type, yeah. But in the new fame, nah, I'm cool. You know what I mean? Like, maybe more eyes on my music, maybe bigger stadiums. Yeah, I'm cool with that. But I'm not sitting up here trying to be famous. And I don't think that neither was Victoria or, you know, Money Long. You know what I mean? I'm close friends with both of them. They were artists before they got popping with the writing. So it's not like they were just like, I'm a writer.
Writers. Yep.
You feel me? Like, they was artists, both of them. You know what I mean? So the writing thing just took off. So it was like, you got to go crazy with it. But this is their original passions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think they got the right deal that took them to where they're supposed to be. They had the right team that took them to where they're supposed to be. They got the right budget. They got the right look. They got the right work ethic. They got the right talent. They got the right gift. They got the right timing. Like, they're both the best. You feel me? Like, they both can get a beat and then come up with a song by themselves. A lot of people can't do that. You know what I mean? So them, I look at it like, yo, they doing just what they do. They didn't change nothing up. You know, so for me, it's like, I ain't changed nothing up. It's just like, say, for example, I switch up the machine that's behind what I'm doing. It would be different results. You know what I'm saying? It would be more hands-on, but it's like, at this point, I'm the creative, I'm the graphic designer, I'm the mixer, I'm the
graphic designer?
Yeah, like, I'm like the partner, you know what I mean? Me and my dude, we go back and forth on that all day long. You know what I mean? I'm so involved with every single part because it is an independent label.
Do you ever get overwhelmed wearing so many hats?
I do. I for sure do. And I think that's probably the original question in the beginning was like, how do you really feel? It's like, I feel good, but man, I got a lot on my chest.
Here we go.
I got
Now
a
we
lot
get
on
into
my
it.
plate.
Yep.
And I do got a lot on my plate. So it's like, who else gonna do it like I do it though? That's how I, you know what I mean? I feel like it's
But
big.
that's not necessarily good,
It's
though.
big. Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, because like,
I don't think so.
I think a lot of us, we suffer from that complex.
I do it too.
Right? Like, if I don't do it, no one else. It's because we don't want to relinquish control. Right?
Yeah.
Because we're so hell bent on having it look exactly how we want it to look. Right? But I think in order to a lot of times break free or just, you know, stop bottlenecking yourself is maybe compromise on some of the like.
Yeah, I agree.
Compromise on some of what you really want to have some more momentum and more hands in the pot that can help you prepare you for it, right? But it's just like a lot of us, we just, you know, you're just really precise, just like you're very intentional.
Yeah.
Right. So I could tell like what type of person you are.
Yeah.
And sometimes it hurts us more than it helps us.
It does. I feel like the timing got to be right to relinquish, though, because you can make one wrong decision in the music business, sign one wrong contract, do one wrong thing, and now the next 10 years of your life, you know what I mean? So for me, it's been like, I'd rather just do it myself until I know that the person that I'm relinquishing this trust to is going to drive the boat to where I can go to sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think for me, I've tried different people, like, okay, you try. So it's not like I haven't been trying.
Yeah.
But man, it's like I'm not in no rush.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You feel like you're the best at what you do?
Yeah, no, that's not.
I feel like that. So have you ever tried finding somebody that's the best at what they do to handle the things that you don't?
I'm not the best at all the.
No,
all
I'm not talking about those things. And I'm not talking about those
all
things.
the categories.
Yeah.
No, hell no. But I feel like when it comes to me doing what I do, my job is music. To make music. To make a song. You feel me? Like I can make a great song.
Yeah, for sure.
So now when it comes to everything else,
Right.
we need people that are as great as how I feel myself,
1000%.
IMO, in my opinion.
Yep.
You know what I mean? To be doing that. But it's like, man, it take a lot to find that entire, you know, system to just relinquish. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not in a rush. I've never been in a rush. So I just been like, if I do what I'm supposed to do, the right people gonna come. Rather than, no, y'all can't help. I'm just being patient until I know it's the right. Okay, cool. You got this. You got that. You know what I'm saying?
At some point, though, don't you believe that you got to take some initiative? Because I'll say this about us, right? And I haven't spoke to Duke about this, but like, you know, think about just waiting, do the work and waiting, right?
Yeah.
Basically, essentially what you were saying, you just wait, people will come to you. Like, we just had BET weekend just pass, you know what I mean? And we sat and waited and, you know, we weren't involved. Essence Fest is going on right now and we sat and waited and we're not involved, right? But I don't feel like that would be the case if we took some initiative to like, you know, go forward and try to get involved with these type of things. So don't you think you will have more success taking more initiative to get the help rather than sit back and wait?
It's not necessarily a sit back and wait. I think at this point it's more so in the process of choosing the right people.
Yeah.
Because it's not waiting. Because it's like the phone is crazy off the hook. Like it's ringing.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So it's just
ringing.
about,
Yep.
it's
It's ringing,
like,
yep.
it's an easy call. The people know it. So it's just about me like just trusting and letting go. But it's like I'm waiting for certain things to fall into place that I know will fall into place on their own.
Got you.
Certain things I don't need help with.
Yeah.
I just need patience.
Yeah.
Like the trajectory is promising. Yeah. I don't need
Facts.
somebody to do what I already know is about to happen. Yeah. So now it's just about when that's gonna happen, can you run it? Because I don't need you to help me get there. I don't need you to help me do what God already gonna do. You feel me?
I can get there. I just
I'm
need you
cool.
to help me go further.
Yeah, like right now it's like, you know, when a quarterback throw the ball, like, but the post is here, but the dude, he throw it over there though.
Yep.
I already know this is the connect point
Spot.
Facts.
but I'm only like right here.
Yep.
So I might as well just wait for this person.
Keep going. Yep.
For the ball to
Swing
go.
it.
Keep going. Yeah,
It's big right there. I'm need a manager.
Yep.
I need everything. But we still, I'm still countering for the, you feel me?
Yep.
Like, I gotta explain it to y'all.
Yeah, that was
I
great.
know how
That
y'all
was
gonna
great.
do it.
That was
You know
great.
what I'm saying? Like,
Go get it.
throw the ball. Yeah, I
run it,
know where
dog.
it's gonna land.
Yep.
And it just, I ain't even got all my ducks in order. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, so I love that you're great at what it is that you do, right? I feel that, I believe that. I actually love being around people who are great at what it is that they do. I hear you say that you're great at music. Do you feel like you're equally as great as being a husband?
Yeah, for sure. That's because the thing is, the husband priority is higher than the music.
Come on.
Hey, man, come here, man.
Come on.
Like the music at this point, like, what else can I prove?
I'm glad. So wouldn't you say music was your purpose?
What I say, it was. I say it was it's my vehicle.
Okay.
It's my vehicle to get me to all of the different things that are for me. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna see the acting bag, you're gonna see the CEO of the entertainment company, you're gonna see me and wifey do things together. But it's like I'm pacing it. I'm really pacing it, and I like not being in a rush because I still got so many years that I want to be here. You know
Dog,
what I
you
mean?
make marriage sound so cool, bro. Like, and I say that because I'm sure it's a bunch of dudes that's like, man, I don't feel like marriage is cool. What do you say to those cats?
Your partner ain't your partner. Like the one you link with, whoever you with right now, if it's giving you trouble, that's not the one you're supposed to be with. Period. And even if it's like you feel like it's too far, it's not. Get out of there. Run. Get out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you shouldn't feel that. It should feel like I can't wait to get home.
Yeah.
But what about working through differences, right? Because how do I know if it's just a moment that we're having?
Well, you got to understand too, people got different brains. They do. You know, like one person may have this idea, like one person may have this, and it could be totally different. But even in the whatever the topic of discussion is, if it's food, if it's couch aesthetic, whatever it may be, it's not bigger than the love. It's like we only talking about I disagree with whatever it is, but I'm cool to disagree and not. Why do I need you to have the same ideology as me when it comes to NASCAR drivers? Just using an example. I don't even care if we have the same mindset on that. As long as we got the same mindset on us. For me, like the other day, something happened. We was talking, me and Lamaya was talking in the car. I don't know if you was listening, but she felt this way about it, and I felt the total opposite. You remember that? And at the end of it, I was like, well, we just got different opinions on that. And we moved on, and the conversation was something completely different. But it was like, I had to be like, whew, we're not on the same page on that one.
No, that's a real thing. In a relationship, that's a real thing. Like, what do you mean we don't agree on that? Like, what you talking about?
And that's okay.
It's okay.
I think that's a very difficult space to get to.
Yes.
Is for it to be okay that me and my partner disagreed, because I want to spend life with you, right? It's different to disagree with your homie. It's like, all right, whatever, because I'm not gonna go home to you. But I'm laying in the bed next to somebody who I had this disagreement with, right?
And both no.
And it's not changing.
Yeah.
And not have no resolution for it. I'm cool with that. Like, matter of fact, you're not moving. Let's just, hey, I still think this, you still think that, and I still love you.
And let's move on peacefully. That's a different level.
No, that's a
growth.
different level.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of having disagreements, right? Do you got married homies?
Yeah.
Is this kind of like your community, your accountability group,
Yeah,
group
for
of
sure.
men that y'all like chop it up with?
A lot of them are all married, all in relationships for sure. Even like in the beginning, you know what I mean? I had people that I was looking up to that was like, you know, my manager at 22, he was married. You know what I mean? So, you know, my mom and dad, I remember their story being married at 19. Like, all the homies, you know what I mean? They all wifed up. I feel like the community and the accountability is real important. Because one person being outside, that conversation that he's having all day in the car with you is totally different. You know what I mean? Like, his Instagram meme conversation that you laughing at with is different than you and the married homie. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? The married homie is, you know, y'all could be laughing at hoop stuff. Maybe just laughing. But the other homie, it's nothing but butt and tits.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
But
He's like, damn, like, oh man, what you on,
Nothing
man?
but
That's the depth of y'all conversation.
Nothing but
Nothing but
cake.
cake.
Our conversations is, man, as a father, I feel like I'm drowning at times trying to raise this kid. Like,
Facts.
it's different, right?
Exactly.
And it seems like, man, honestly, bro, I would say I learned a lot about you today. I say that in a space of you so low key, and your music, honestly, your music doesn't reflect the depth of this conversation that we had. Like you said, I know how to make a good song.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm speaking from my heart.
Just making a good song.
A good song, right? So like you even saying that you have a community of men that is like, nah, I got married homies that we be chopping it up about like trying to be better men.
Nah, for sure. All the time. Like, we on the phone for hours, you know, at a time. And I think, you know, and after I had a convo with him, it's always like, man, this is the kind of convo I like to have. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not surprised about it, but I'm always like, just like excited when I got another one of the homies that's like about the morals, you feel me, about the values, and really, you know, on what I'm on. Because now it's like, it's another, I can look at you differently. I can look at you like past the entertainment and past the business, because in real life, we can go to dinner with the family, you know what I mean? We're not gonna be talking about nothing but real life things, you know? Like, there's so many things going on in the world, and I know that music for me, it's 10%. You know what I mean? It's not everything for me.
How often are you able to get up with your peers, your brotherhood, your community to actually fellowship? Because I know, you know, just being a brotherhood with these guys, you know, as we get deeper into our relationships, marriages, building families, time gets harder to carve out to you know, to link up and have these fellowship moments, which are important for us to grow, to, you know, vent and all of these things under the sun. So, you know, my question is to you, how often are you getting up to have that fellowship with your boys?
Yeah, I try to do more, you know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of, because that's the third priority for me. You know what I mean? First priority is for sure, like, wifey, family, like, making sure the balance is there. And then when I'm on the road, when I'm, you know, doing shows or a tour, I'm gone a lot. You know, so lucky for me, a lot of the people that I work with have become close friends, close family, to where that's my time. When we, like, hanging, laughing, that's my balance. But so then third is when I'm just like, go golfing. You feel me? Go gym, whatever, you know, whatever it is I can do with the homies. You know what I mean? Like, yo, y'all hooping? What? You know, it's more rare. I would like to do more, but my priorities is intact. You know what I mean? I just know it's not like I don't need that, but it's good for me. You know, I do. Like, I'm about to go golfing on Wednesday. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it, but you know, it's not too many things that is in my schedule outside of my normal routine. I love my routine.
Yeah. That's crazy, man, because like a lot of people will say, man, you gotta spend time with your homies all the time. And for you to say that, it's just like, yes, I do got to spend time with my homies, but like, if my schedule permits it,
permits it.
Like,
for real. Like,
but like, hey yo, my wife take up a lot.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I work a lot, and then the rest of my wife go to, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's important because like you can't really, you just can't squeeze everything in at the same amount.
You can't.
In the perfect world, we would love to be like, yo, equal time with our family, job, but
it can't.
It just don't get like that. You know what I'm saying? I think things you just got to sacrifice some things, and then also like with homies, your homies understand.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
Your homies not begging you for attention.
Exactly.
Yeah, so all right, cool.
That's why they could.
Plus, they got wives too.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. That's important. That's who hanging with you and who pressuring you. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, you know what I'm on.
You know what I'm on.
You know what I'm on.
Hey, so what was your thought process, right? And I should have listened to this song earlier before I got it here. But I want to like talk about the Tory Lanez track that you had, right?
First of all, I love that.
That's one of my hardest.
I love that.
That's one of my. I never like. It's the first time I heard a diss like that. You know what I'm saying? Like singing.
I never went to SoundCloud so many times in my show. Crazy.
Like it was almost like a workout diss for me.
Yeah.
Like how did that happen? Like how long did it take you to make that?
You know, it was right away when I went to the booth. And I think when I first seen it, it was like I was responding to him. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's not even from, I wouldn't just do that out of nowhere, you know? So a lot of people just heard mine.
He took your hook. He took your
drop.
Yep.
He took the drop. He took the tag, but I still wasn't dissing him. You know what I mean? Like he took the drop and dissed me on his album. You know what I mean? So I was just like, all right. You see the Compton niggas don't play with the disses.
Not like us.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go crazy. Like, I just go crazy, and then
it was crazy.
That was it.
I said, oh, that's crazy. I think I sent it to you. I was
Yep.
like, oh, listen to this. Check this out. It's easy.
It's easy. It's easy. Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
I think, did you call it E-Mix?
E-Mix is just, yeah. This is the E-Mix. Took the joint. Yeah, mate.
Yeah, that was hard, bro. What's your favorite, like, album that you've made?
I think I gotta say Cuffin Season 3. I think I had 23 joints on there. And it was just all love songs. You know, I think naturally I like making just love music. And that one I could unapologetically just go crazy because that was the theme for the album. You know
Me and my fiance really bonded over that meditation music.
Oh, nice.
We plugged in.
That's a joint too. They asking the people was like, make part 2,
Nah,
Mark
you gotta
2.
make a part 2.
We'll make a part 2.
Nah, it was crazy. Fellas.
I mean, shit.
Oh, you need that.
I feel like you about to close us out. You about to close us out. Since we're on the topic of music.
Come on.
Since we're on the topic of music, you know, I've seen a few different interviews you've done in the past. And they've all been at radio stations. And we always get the pleasure of seeing you freestyle at the end. You know what I mean? And it's something that I've always admired about you because I've always admired that skill about many artists. But there are a few that have like this type of skill that you have. I'm curious to know if you would be so gracious to bless us with the freestyle on your way out of here. Now we can help you out. I think what we should do is throw a few words in there. Yeah. You know what I mean? And just see where we.
You got music too?
Oh, we can crank the music. Can we?
Oh, he got music too.
Yep. Oh yeah, we got music. Demi, can you turn that speaker on for us? What you need, bro? Tell us what you need. What you want, dude? What he need? What does he need?
He need instrumental.
What he need, dude? What he need? Hold on. Do you like that? You like this? Okay.
That's always a good one.
Okay.
You know?
Let's go family. Go family.
Oh, you family. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I made a family. Shit got good, then I got me a Grammy. It all makes sense, Omar, understand me. Cause everything just got better, everything just got wetter, since we've been together.
Forever.
Forever. Where the music go?
All the music stuff.
You see it's nothing. You see it's conversation. You see it's nothing. But we good on that. You know what I'm saying? It's conversation. It's conversation. No, we good.
Speaker died.
Speaker died on us.
Just know. It's real.
It's real. That's off the top 2 off the dome.
Wow.
That's crazy. He gave us another 45.
Easy.
It's easy.
No pun intended.
It's not surprising, but on our set, that shit dope.
That was fire.
Thank you.
That shit dope, man. Yeah, bro. You just don't get as much credit as you should, bro.
Nah.
Thank you, man.
And it's not a lot of people out here that could do that, or let alone even just like have the confidence to do that, right? I think sometimes we become a prisoner of our own success, where it's just like, nah, I'm too good for that, or I'm better than that, or I don't want to be in a moment where I could possibly misstep. So I appreciate you for that, bro.
Seriously.
Right, and then just having you here, bro. It's like he said, man. It's like I see you in a different light, right? You're a talented individual. We listen to your music, right? We're from California, so we're very familiar with your music. But I don't think that many people are familiar with you, just like the person, right? So thank you for giving us, your time and just allowing us and our audience a chance to just really dive into you.
Of course, man. I thank y'all for having me. This is what it's about, and I think we don't get enough opportunities to really implant this kind of stuff because, it's the most important.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Fellas,
Cool.
Anything coming up for you?
Sheesh. More music, of course. You know what I'm saying? More music. And on the label side, All Wins, ENT started the label and just developing new artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people going to see me in my Easy Gordy bag. So
yeah.
Yes, sir.
What does artist development look like, though?
Yeah. Man, I think it's a process that a lot of artists may not think they even need. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, there's a better way to have an interview. There's a better way to sit in a room. There's a better way to enter a room. There's a better way to approach a song. It's always better, than what you just think on your own. You know what I mean? As an artist. So I think it's dope to just have somebody with that expertise just help you out, taking people under their wings and showing them their vision through a higher lens.
A better way to get into that vision.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then when you make music, do you mumble first?
Yeah.
Before you put the words down?
Create the melody?
Yeah, I do, but I have a concept. I like to have a concept. That's why, you know what I mean? Because then I might spit out the song. Like, I might freestyle the whole song.
Yep.
So, but if I go in there and I don't freestyle the whole song, some words is like, da, 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 you know what I mean? And I go back and fill it in.
So everything is recorded then when you go in?
Oh, yeah. And when I go in, I don't want to do a melody without a concept.
Okay.
We could hear some shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, look, man, thank you, bro, again.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, thanks for watching. Please, this is the one. Go ahead and comment. Let us know what you thought about the episode. Screenshot it, post it on your story, tag us, let us know you've been watching so we could check you out and repost your stuff. Please follow us on all social media platforms. Subscribe to us on all streaming platforms and stay all the way tapped in. All right, we're almost at 100,000. We may be at 100,000 subscribers by the time you see this. But if we're not, we coming. All right. Much love, much gratitude. I'm Duke.
I'm Omar.
Eric Bellinger.
And I'm Jelon. This is another episode of Nice and Neat, and that's that on that. Peace.
I'll be the one to take the risk to go and get them bands. I'll be the one to never sit and go and make a plan. Knowing my mother getting old and I don't got no time. Gotta keep a couple for the road, the rest get left behind. Yeah. To the hundreds, pledge allegiance I stand. I'm going pro 4 in the fucking white sand.